Hello and welcome to The American Dream, the only show to bring you real estate trends nationally and locally every single week. In this week's show, we'll be bringing you some of our favorite segments from April. We're going to be taking you to Miami, Boston, Orlando, and New York. And of course, bringing you the best stories from your own local market. Let's get started.
Hello, American Dream.
Welcome to Hidden Bay.
Welcome to Tribeca.
Austin, Texas.
Montreal, Colorado.
Welcome to Crown Heights.
In Bridgeland.
In Seattle. Celebration, Florida.
San Antonio Riverwalk. Tempe, Arizona.
Sunny Isles Beach.
Washington, D.C.
Pike and Rose. Mason, Ohio. I'm Miss Lindsay.
This is my American dream.
One of my favorite highlights from April was taking a trip to Fisher Island in Miami. It is a private island close to the city and is officially the richest zip code in America. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Fisher Island. This is the wealthiest, richest zip code of all the country. No California, no New York, here in Florida. Welcome.
Well, you know, we just left Miami Beach Marina and we came into Fisher Island Private Marina. We took a private golf cart, which I heard is a closing gift when you buy in this beautiful building. And so I just want to say, Kinga, where are we?
Welcome to Palazzo de la Luna and Palazzo del Sol. I'm gonna take you now to our trophy penthouse and our beautiful 4-bedroom model, completely ready, price tag $14 million. Please join me.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. And this is the usual, right? This is the usual Tuesday with champagne.
There's no stress on Fisher Island.
So this is the last penthouse in this
Palazzo
beautiful
del Sol.
new building.
That's correct.
Which is a gift and a privilege to buy. But I am excited for the new ones next door. So between the two, you cannot go wrong.
This is an exclusive island, only 3 miles from Miami. You take a ferry or a boat. You are in an exclusive place with beautiful people.
What you're saying too is that South Beach is just minutes away. We can have everything we want.
We have everything on the island. Welcome to Palazzo del Sol. 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathroom, $14 million only.
Who is the designer, Kinga, here?
Antrobus Ramirez. They are fantastic Spanish designers. They kept the unit in the whole feel of the island as a beachy home, which we really appreciate those tones between the naturals and stone and a little bit of dark to accentuate the space. We love it. It is total of 4,900 square feet under air and about 700 square feet of terrace. It's not only about having space, but it's how you make the space to work for you. So the designers here, they really made a point to make it very livable, to give as many little nooks and private spaces as you can possibly get, and not to overpower or overcrowd the spaces. It's true that it's private, secluded, and very exclusive. So that's why we are service the richest of the richest. That's why we were called again by Bloomberg as the most expensive zip code in the country, 3rd year in a row.
I want to also mention that, you have this exclusivity, but you have so many amenities that the world doesn't know. You have a post office, you have a fire department, you have a school, you have golf, you have tennis, you have Olympic pool, a world-class spa.
Basically, in just 8 minutes you're here and you have all this privacy. It's your own island. Don't think about Beverly Hills, don't think about New York. We're here in Florida and it's Fisher Island.
And now you viewers, make sure, if you want to live on Fisher Island, if you want to be a part of Palazzo della Luna, Palazzo del Sol, reach out to Carol and Stephan to get all the information.
Right here on the American Dream TV Miami.
From the wealthiest zip code in the country to another very exclusive residence. In this next segment, we take a look inside the Boston apartment of one of the city's most celebrated sportsmen, who may be finding himself with a lot more time on his hands in his retirement.
Hey guys, Stephan, fired up about today. We're in the Seaport District, one of the hottest neighborhoods in Boston right now, and we're going to be meeting up with George Sarkis, who is well known in Boston for the nightlife scene. He's been dialed in for a long time, but he's also in real estate. And recently he's headed up the Douglas Elliman Sports and Entertainment Division. And we're gonna go check out a property right now that may or may not be owned by a person that's caught a lot of footballs in Foxborough. Let's go check it out. Hey, George.
What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Good, yourself?
Great to see you.
Great seeing you as well.
I'm fired up about today.
You should be. It's a great unit.
We got a pretty cool spot to check out.
Let's go take a look.
Let's go. Thank you.
All right, bro. Welcome to 21 Wormwood, penthouse 611.
Look at this place.
So we got a brick and beam, 2,100 square foot, 2 bed, 2 bath, open concept. I want to obviously stress that brick and beam, you don't get it these days. Everything that you see when it comes to condos and new development is a modern contemporary look. You got soapstone countertops, Viking appliances. You get the little nook right there, which is great if you have someone walking in and you're cooking or hosting. And you could open up this wall more if you wanted to.
Okay.
But let's continue to see the rest of the home. And you have the master bedroom right here. Master bath, tons of closet space, double vanity.
Like the step up?
Yep.
Pretty cool.
But my favorite part of the entire unit is the private roof deck.
Can't wait to see it.
Let's go take a look. This is the biggest roof deck in the entire building.
Yep. Now this is Boston.
For sure.
Unbelievable.
Unreal. So you get the Seaport District there, Financial District right there, in the back bay, Hancock Tower, Prudential, 1 Dalton Street, you see is gonna be a landmark in the city right now.
So really, this is the Seaport, which is smoking hot. Why are people flocking right now to this part of the city?
It is one of the hottest markets in the country right now. Boston was number 5 for cities to invest in 2019, mainly because of the Seaport. That's where the highest price per square foot is right now in Boston. You have 2 bedrooms going for $1,800 a foot to penthouse units going all the way to $3,000 a foot.
Which is amazing because people talk about New York City prices. We're not that far behind.
We're not, and people want to be in the Seaport for a number of reasons. You're on the water, you have access to the Financial District right across the bridge, restaurants, ton of retail is on its way. A lot of high-end stores have been approved in a development like Echelon, and it's just convenience. People want to go out, enjoy themselves. Obviously, it's a little colder today, but when the sun's out and the 70 to 80 degree weather is here, why wouldn't you want to be there?
And a lot of people know Newbury Street in the Back Bay area, we're gonna have like a little Newbury Street right here in the Seaport.
For sure. I mean, Newbury Street's still great. However, it doesn't have any water.
Right.
You're not on the waterfront. You're not around all these other new developments, and it's convenience, luxury. The Seaport District is a lifestyle.
It's awesome. For those of you that don't know the Seaport, guys, this is Boston.
And for everyone who talks about New York City, LA, and Miami, we're coming for you guys.
Until next time on The American Dream.
Welcome back to this week's show, where we are taking a look at our favorite segments from April. So far, we've taken you to Miami and Boston, but now let's go to your city.
Okay, so today we're visiting Castlewood Canyon State Park. It's the jewel of the prairie. And then after this, we're gonna go take a visit at one of the listings that's in the exclusive gated community that has Castlewood Canyon as its backyard. So Castlewood Canyon is truly one of the hidden treasures of Denver. It's only about 35-minute drive to the Denver Tech Center and a 45-minute drive to downtown Denver itself. So what's nice is if you live in this community, you literally get to drive through this every single time you come home. So you're dealing with the traffic and the craziness of the city, and you get to come here and drive through this state park and look at the turkeys and the deer. And when you get here, it's just relaxation and your own little sanctuary. So let's go look at some of the features of the park. Okay, so we're going to look at the original homestead. This is really neat because it was actually occupied by a couple that's from Ireland, the Lucases, and they built this out of stone. So it's just a really unique place, and you can come visit and look at all the ruins and see how they used to live. So this is really neat. This is the old broken down dam. It was built in 1890, and you can see it was built out of stone. So it was constantly leaking water and started crumbling. So there was a huge storm in August 1933, and the whole reservoir filled up with water behind it. And because of all that pressure, the dam burst, and it literally sent 1 billion gallons of water 40 miles flooding downtown Denver. So this is a really cool spot to come check out and visit at the park. Okay, so we're here at one of the listings in the exclusive gated community that has Castlewood Canyon State Park in your backyard. This is an amazing property. It's situated on 35 acres with all of these views. 1020 Castle Point Drive in Castle Rock. It's listed at $1.475. It has 4 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and 8,800 square feet. This is a true gem because this house in Denver would be $3 million, and literally you're like 45 minutes from downtown Denver. So let's go take a look at the house. Coming on into the gourmet kitchen. We have this gorgeous breakfast bar countertop island with granite slab countertops. You have a 6-burner gas stove. You have your eating nook as well. Again, with views and views for miles. Just absolutely gorgeous. You have all your stainless steel appliances. You've got 2 sinks here, double ovens. But what's really nice is that it opens up into the great room for entertaining. So you've got this cathedral vaults, cathedral windows throughout the whole entire room. Beautiful rock fireplace that goes from floor all the way to the ceiling. And then you have this great entertainment area. Tons and tons of room for your big screen TV. This is a great place to hang out with the family at night. Okay, so let's go check out upstairs. Gorgeous wrought iron spindles, solid wood staircase here, just beautiful. Coming up to this little loft area, it's nice because it's like a little library. You can sit here and read a book, look out the windows, enjoy the views. All right, let's go see the master bedroom. This is a really spectacular room because you have all the windows and literally it's just views and views for miles. You can see all the rock outcroppings, you can see the bluffs. It's just gorgeous scenery up here. All right, now let's come into the master bathroom. This is awesome because you have this walk-in shower, which is super, super cool here. And you have this gorgeous soaking tub that literally, again, has views, and you can see Pikes Peak, the snow-capped mountains, once again up here. It's a very spa-like bathroom, double sinks, granite countertops. But the best part about it, right here, you have your own private sauna. Okay, so this home is really perfect for a family-oriented and someone who likes to entertain because you've got all the open spaces, you have the views and views, you have the decks. This is great for having parties or entertaining kids' birthday parties and whatnot. Just a great family-oriented home. All right, well, thanks for visiting this gorgeous home at 1020 Castle Point Drive in Castle Rock that has Castlewood Canyon State Park in its backyard, 2,600 acres of park. This one is situated on 35 of its own private acreage, and it's only 45 minutes from downtown Denver. Great family home, great for entertaining, and it's your own little sanctuary.
We love bringing you local and national stories every week. And this show, we're celebrating the very best of April. One of the great things about the American Dream is celebrating entrepreneurship, innovation, and communities. And that's all perfectly captured in this small business.
Welcome to Orlando, a place that is growing and changing in all the best ways.
With one of the top growth rates in the U.S., more and more companies are choosing Orlando.
Today we're going to show you why Foxtail has chosen Orlando as its home.
Let's get inside and meet some of those key players.
So we're here in the roasting room with Brad, lead roaster, to kind of really understand how this all has grown to what it is today. Started in 2016 here in Winter Park, Florida, and now currently 10 locations, is that correct?
Yep, 10 locations and counting. This side is the OG side. This is the mothership. This is the one.
Tell me, why Orlando? Why Winter Park as the first flagship location for Foxtail?
So I think Winter Park as a whole is kind of like the hip area of Orlando. Ian, one of the owners, he was actually a roaster previously, and he had his own company. And then Alex was one of his best buds. And so they've always wanted to create a coffee company together, and it was more of a passion project initially. And so they just collided together, and they're the perfect duo for this.
So tell me, what differentiates Foxtail from other big box, coffee brands across the country?
I think Foxtail as a whole is very comfortable. It allows just the normal coffee drinker to come in and just look at the menu. It's very easy, and all of our baristas are super friendly. So it's just a very welcoming space. So it's not very pretentious, and it's just easy. It's just
There's a great culture here, a great ambiance. You could come, work on your laptop, grab a coffee, meet a friend. So we have 10 locations currently, right? So when do you know it's the next time to expand and continue to grow and start a new location?
Whenever we see the opportunity that there needs to be a Foxtail, we're in there.
Well, there needs to be a Foxtail. Windermere, you're not there yet. Dr. Phillips, that's where I live. In terms of community, what else do you look for to know that it's going to be the right culture and the right place?
We just want to make sure that everybody, A, loves coffee and loves our brand, and most of the time people do, especially with Foxtail now being on 10 stores, like you said.
Right.
It's very easy for us now to introduce a location that people will just naturally
They'll show up.
Yeah, they'll just show up. So.
What makes each location unique?
So each location specializes sometimes in a specific thing. And for example, the farmhouse side has specialty drinks. Some places have food offerings. So each place kind of has a little something to offer.
So what do you think one of the key elements is to the success of a small local business?
I think a lot of it has to do with branding, especially now with marketing, social media marketing, that's very important. And also having a great product. If people love what you do and you can show true passion behind what you do, I think people will come.
So for somebody visiting Foxtail for the first time, tell me 3 of your must-haves here.
So must-have, definitely cold brew. It's a very popular one. A cappuccino, because that's my favorite, and a shot of espresso. Just keep it simple.
Lots of caffeine.
Lots of caffeine.
Okay, well, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for talking with us, and I'll come and visit you next time I stop in.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
So as you can see, the American Dream is live and well in Orlando, Florida. My name is Tiffany Pantozzi.
And I'm Jesse Rottinghaus with Compass Real Estate. Next time you think, why Orlando? Come check us out and see for yourself.
Now let's grab another coffee for the road.
Sounds good.
In this week's show, we've celebrated the very best of April. We've taken you to Miami, Boston, and Orlando, and we still have to go to New York. But first, we want to check out what's happening in your neck of the woods.
everybody. Brian and Jamie Harris here with Kentwood Real Estate. We're in Denver, Colorado and Cherry Creek North, and we're excited to take you on a tour of the premier steakhouse in Denver, 801 Chop House.
It's a family-owned and operated business, and although it's new to Denver, it's been around for decades.
Our first restaurant launched about 26 years ago, and hence the name 801 Chop House. So it was at the address of 801 Grand in Des Moines, Iowa. But we're really we hope, a timeless New York-style steakhouse. You know, the coast for ocean food, species of fish, oysters, etc. Got a wonderful deep bar where belly laughs are welcome. We've got a fantastic happy hour, great wine list. You know, so we're taking a lot of the elegance and the panache of a New York-style steakhouse and bringing it to the Midwest and now to Denver. You know, we're just so thrilled to be in Denver, and part of it is the relationship we've established with the National Western Stock Show. This is one of the paintings that we had made, very familiar scene. So in the National Western Stock Show, you'll see cowboy hats and big belt buckles with big smiles and big aged USDA prime cuts of meat on the plate, but we love it, and we're so proud to be here. All of our 801 Chop Houses have got this, you know, nostalgic gold bowl in the middle of our dining room. Awesome. Thank you. Hello. You know Jamie and Brian.
Hi, nice to see you. Welcome.
Lindsay, our general manager, they want to see where the Broncos eat.
Fantastic.
So there you go.
Like to follow me?
Yeah.
This is our wine room. This is the largest of the 3 private dining rooms that we have. We have a lot of great memories in here. We do everything from corporate events to Broncos dinners to family birthdays. You name it, we've done it.
So Lindsay, I know you're a family-oriented company, and I heard you do something really amazing for families on Sunday. Tell us about that.
Correct. Every Sunday we do a family prefix Sunday supper. So it's a 3-course dinner, and it's the best time to hang out with your family.
Jamie, this has been awesome.
Great.
We really appreciate
Thank you very much. It's so nice of you to stop by.
Thanks,
Brian,
Jamie. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, we knew you guys were the best before we got here, but after this tour, it really hits home. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Jamie. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Dan.
Good to see you.
Great to see you.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me out.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, Dan. Great to see you again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so one of the things that we just absolutely love about this townhome is that the kitchen is adjacent to the great room. So you can be cooking a meal, having a great family evening, and everybody's hanging out here in the great room. It's just a really livable, comfortable space.
Lots of light up here. These skylights are fantastic.
Isn't it?
You know, that's a good point, Dan. This townhome actually faces south, so you get a ton of natural light coming in from your southern exposure. It's one of the things that I really love about it. And then each one of our bedrooms up here, we've got the master suite to my left and an auxiliary bedroom to my right. They're both en suite, and they each have their own private balcony. It's just a huge master suite. I mean, we were talking about coming home and feeling relaxed after a long day. With the soaring ceilings and all the light that you get in here, it really does make it feel like home.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah. So, adjacent to the master, we've got this full 5-piece master suite. We've got a great walk-in shower, his and her sinks, dual sinks, water closet in the back, and then a full-on jetted soaking tub.
Dan, thank you so much for coming today. It was so great to get to show you this.
No,
property.
absolutely. Cherry Creek and a beautiful home. I really can't tell you how much I appreciate this. There's going to be one lucky homeowner for this particular place.
I want to introduce you to Eric Kulbe. Eric Kulbe is the VP of Market Origination of Mutual Omaha Bank. He's one of the top originators in the country. I know he's very humble about it, but we're going to say it again. He's one of the top loan originators in the country, and that's no joke. We've been working with Eric for about 10 years now.
Eric's amazing. He's done such a great job for our clients. We've worked with him for a long time, and Eric can always get the loan done.
Well, I appreciate it. Very nice words, and definitely love working with the Harris team. They do an amazing job for their clients, not only in Denver, but around the entire metro area. So we love the opportunity to work with you, and thanks again for partnering on the show.
Yeah, thank you. Real estate is definitely a team process, so got to have a good team in place.
The final segment this week comes from New York, an incredible townhouse just steps from Washington Square Park. We just loved how much outdoor space it had, all while being right in the middle of the city. Let's take a look.
Hello, I'm Christopher Riccio, a senior real estate advisor with Leslie J. Garfield Real Estate here in Manhattan. We are now in Washington Square Park, one of the most famous parks in New York City that is just under 10 acres and receives over 12 million visitors a year. The park, which is on the cusp of Greenwich Village and West Village, has a rich history dating back all the way to 1643, when it was owned by the West Dutch India Company. The current configuration, which was constructed in 1871, has undergone recent renovations totaling over $30 million and lasting 6 years. Today Today, many of those green spaces you see are utilized by NYU students, and while you'll notice that this park is surrounded by townhouses, I'm going to take you to one that I think is quite special. Let's go check it out. Welcome to 53 Downing Street, an 8,300 square foot, 6-story, single-family mansion located in the heart of the West Village. With private parking on site, private elevator, 5 outdoor spaces, this house can be yours for $18.5 million. Let me take you for a tour. This is the home's formal entertaining parlor. You have beautiful 14-foot high ceilings, giant casement windows with double doors overlooking the terrarium, a great gas-burning fireplace, side windows that draw in extra light from the neighboring backyard, a separate powder room, wine room, refrigerator, dishwasher, warming oven. Makes for a great spot to entertain clients, family, or friends. Welcome to the heart of the home. We're now on the 2nd floor of 6, and this floor has everything. Informal banquet dining, outdoor dining, formal dining, the home's main kitchen and pantry with 2 sinks, and the family room with a gas-burning fireplace. Just off the kitchen, here we are in the formal dining room, with comfortable seating for over a dozen people, a gas-burning fireplace, and 3 windows overlooking beautiful Downing Street. This is a great place to share a meal with friends and family. This is the master suite. It encompasses the entire 3rd floor of the home, contains 2 walk-in closets, outdoor terrace with seating, separate sitting area within the master, a gas-burning fireplace with built-ins on each side. Arguably more impressive than the master suite is the master bath, with an infrared sauna, steam room, separate shower, dual vanities, and giant bathtub. Did I mention there's a private elevator? Welcome to the penthouse lounge. We have 14-foot ceilings, north-facing views, a gas fireplace, a wet bar, wine storage, and an extra refrigerator. A great space for entertaining. It also leads to the south-facing larger terrace. Here we are on the larger south-facing terrace, the 5th of 5 outdoor spaces. Thank you for joining me on this tour of the village today, and of 53 Downing Street. Can be all yours for $18.5 million. I'll see you again soon.
Thank you to everyone who makes the American dream possible. We really enjoyed making this episode, bringing you the best from April. And of course, bringing you expert knowledge from your local market. Thank you for watching.